There are currently 16 town halls in Clash of Clans. That is double of what was available in 2012. And while most town halls have been very exciting, there have been some that were just far more memorable and fun. Today, I wanted to talk about the best town halls in Clash of Clans. Together with my 11 years of playing Clash, Reddit posts, and YouTube comments, I think I gathered a pretty decent list, but of course, I'm open to criticism, so blast me in the comment section if you want. With that being said though, let's get right into it.
Let's do this.
There can't be a better place to start this video than Town Hall 7. More than likely, a lot of you remember where you were in life when you were at Town Hall 7. I sure do. It was 2013 and I was just a 14-year-old asking my dad for a $10 iTunes card so that I can gem my Barbarian King. But nostalgia is not why I chose it as one of the best. Town Hall 7 is genuinely where I feel that Clash of Clans starts to get really fun. This is where the addiction starts. You unlock so many meaningful things. Dark Elixir along with heroes and 2 Dark Elixir troops, the Dragon, Tesla, Rage Spell, one of the most goated traps in the game, and the Season Pass. If Town Hall 7 was an advertisement, it'd be that one 90s commercial about finally being a big kid.
I'm a big kid now.
And hey, the unlocks are not exactly what makes every Town Hall good, but I feel like for Town Hall 7, it's definitely what you unlock. Getting that Barbarian King for the first time feels so magical. Finally, you have something as cool as a hero. From now on, attacks will never be the same. It's not just the king though, the other troops you unlock are also so fun and easy to use, or spammy. The same thing. You can finally train a proper Lunian army, spam dragons all you want, or mass hogs. And the Rage Spell, it's the icing on the cake. Attacks become so damn strong at Town Hall 7, you and your village will be eating good. And also getting 3-star a whole lot, but if I'm being real, what Town Hall isn't these days? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that you can max it in a few short days or weeks now, but it's a really fun town hall with a little bit of everything for any type of player to enjoy. I think a lot of you could have seen this next one coming from a mile away, but Town Hall 9. This seems to be one of everyone's favorite town halls, but what makes it so special anyway? Is it just nostalgia, aesthetics, or is Town Hall 9 actually as good as they say? Well, to answer one of those at least, yeah, Town Hall 9 is really good and tons of fun. You unlock some of the most essential troops and spells in the entire game. The Baby Dragon, Witches, Lava Hound, 4 spells, Jump, Freeze, Haste, Skeleton. I mean, where the heck would most attacks be today without all of those? This is the town hall where attacks can get as complicated as you like, and they start to get real satisfying, especially with the brand new Archer Queen, the baddie. Finally having the King and Queen feels like it completes attacks, and you can play around with so many new strategies. But Town Hall 9 wouldn't be so fire if it wasn't for another reason why people liked it so much: aesthetics. Call me crazy, but the looks of your village and how satisfying it feels to upgrade buildings is really important in Clash of Clans, especially for the casual player who is in it just for that. Town Hall 9 looks badass, and it's the first Town Hall that drastically changed compared to anything that came before it. Every upgrade felt meaningful and bold. You're going from tons of orange, gold, and bright colors to a mostly dark and intimidating theme adorned with skulls. The jump from Town Hall 8 to 9 feels very powerful, and that alone makes it a lot of players' favorite. You know what they say, from Town Hall 1 to 8 is just a tutorial. Overall, Town Hall 9 is packed with new ways to attack, and the upgrades just feel right. Originally, I wasn't going to include Town Hall 10 if I'm being honest. I felt that there was more to be desired, but the more I looked into it, the more I realized I wasn't looking at Town Hall 10 from the right perspective. Town Hall 10 today is in a really good spot, and it gives you a lot more choice on how you want to attack compared to the previous Town Halls. You're able to request siege machines for the first time in the game, and that alone is a game changer. Finally getting to play with them and learning their mechanics is such a cool thing, and at that point of the game, this is only the beginning. This is also the Town Hall where it feels that you have to plan your attacks much more. With the new Inferno Towers, it can be really easy to screw it up. It can really dictate what army or siege machine you'll be bringing, and experiencing that for the first time makes you feel like somewhat of a pro if you get it right. Then there's the troops and spells you unlock. Miner, Bowler, Clone, Bat. It's no surprise that this is the Town Hall where hybrid attacks become commonplace. It feels like nowadays Town Hall 10 has so many new and unique experiences to offer, and I just couldn't leave it out of the video. With that being said, I don't have a whole lot to say anymore. Town Hall 10 is fun, easy, and full of first time moments that I think everybody would enjoy. Town Hall 11. It aged like fine wine, and over the years they've built upon it. Getting there feels like a new, exciting chapter in the game, and the theme couldn't have been more perfect. But first, the two things that I believe makes Town Hall 11 stand out is its signature defense and hero. The Eagle Artillery is the first defense in the game that makes everyone poop their pants. The Eagle is one of those defenses that changes the way you attack forever. Defenses like mortars and inferno towers are pretty intimidating at first, but later in the game they just get outshined by other defenses. I mean, as a Town Hall 15, I could care less about what setting your inferno tower is on. The Eagle Artillery is not like this. It remains pretty relevant, and learning how to properly deal with it at Town Hall 11 is a nice change of pace, which is even more fun with your new hero, the Grand Warden. The Warden is the center of most attacks, especially with the equipment available nowadays. Your attacks will never be the same, and that itself is very exciting. You also unlock some fun troops and spells. You can finally pull off a proper blimp attack, which instantly makes you grow a full beard. But what's even cooler is super troops. Farming gets a whole lot easier with these sneaky goblins. I don't even think I need to explain that one. There's a lot more that I can talk about Town Hall 11, but I wanted to wrap this up by saying one thing. In 2015, Town Hall 11 felt like a monumental jump from the previous Town Halls, and I feel that that still holds up today in 2024. I'd be lying if I said I fully enjoyed Town Hall 13. Those double archer towers and cannons were an absolute chore, and a total of 55 hero levels sucked absolute booty hole. But that's where the complaints stop. Everything else was pretty dang good. Town Hall 13 gives you some fun toys to play with, and that's what makes a Town Hall enjoyable most of the time. What you unlock and what you can do with those new tools. The World Champion may not be the best hero, but it's arguably the most fun and unique one, especially with the assortment of equipment nowadays. They give her some wacky ones, which is not a complaint at all. Unlocking that fourth hero feels like you just collected all the Infinity Stones. Now, there's a lot more you will unlock: the Dragon Rider, Apprentice Warden, Recall spell, and while I personally don't care a whole lot about those, the two siege machines you will unlock happen to be my favorites in the entire game. Nothing before, nothing after, these two are my favorites. The Log Launcher is just so good for ground attacks, and that's like 99% of my attacks. And the Siege Barracks is basically a clan castle on steroids. I don't care if they're not the best, they're just the most fun to me, and that matters a lot. But then there's the attacks. To me, Town Hall 13 felt pretty balanced. The Town Hall's Inferno Beam wasn't overbearing, the Ice Bomb is way less of a headache than the Poison, and the Scatter Shot, while very powerful, it didn't feel impossible to take out, or it wasn't as intimidating as some of the later defenses. There was a nice balance of challenging and easy, and I know there's been several nerfs to its defenses, but that only made it more casual. I don't feel like it's a negative. It may not be my favorite Town Hall, but I can't lie, it's a banger. You'll be there for a while, but enjoy it because Town Hall 14 is not as enjoyable in my opinion. Town Hall 15, which happens to be my current Town Hall, so I'm just gonna show you my base if that's okay. I'm not max, but whatever, I guess that adds to the authenticity. I spent a while at Town Hall 14, and let me tell you, I'm enjoying the game much more at Town Hall 15. The new defenses, pets, and troops are just way better and more exciting in my opinion. Let's talk about the defenses, which is the main thing I was looking forward to before I got there. The spell towers add a nice twist to attacks and defenses. It feels like bases are becoming more and more personalized with the choices you have, and I'm a huge fan of that. I wish they had even more spell options, but maybe I'm crazy. Then there's the Monolith. It gives off a similar vibe as the Eagle Artillery. It's mean, bold, intimidating, and you definitely don't want to ignore it. But it's also not overbearing. I can use my favorite outdated armies that I find really fun and still get decent results. And I know, Town Hall 15 today is considerably easier than it was a year ago, but if it wasn't for those nerfs, I probably wouldn't have included it in this video. Attacks feel very casual, and I don't feel pressured at all to learn whatever the hell the meta is doing. Speaking of attacks though, the troops, the Root Rider, even after it's been nerfed to death, is still loads of fun. But what I really cared about were the new pets. These, compared to the Town Hall 14 pets, just feel more useful and creative. And for the first time, I actually give a damn about what hero has which pet. Town Hall 15 may not be my all-time favorite, but between all of the current highest Town Halls, I feel like I'm currently experiencing peak Clash of Clans. But yeah, that is my list of the best and most fun Town Halls in Clash of Clans. A lot of it is my opinion, but I also took heavy inspiration from what players were saying online. The general consensus is that fun and exciting features is what makes a Town Hall memorable, and I hope that I was able to capture that in this video. But yeah, feel free to drop your own opinions down below. I'm sure I missed a Town Hall that you may have enjoyed more than others. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a gaming outs. Peace!